Welcome to Jordan-Hare Stadium in Auburn, Alabama. Saturday afternoon's the perfect setting for a game like this. It's the Clemson Tigers and the Auburn Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, the Tigers head coach told me pregame they are so excited about how they've been able to prove everybody wrong. What they accomplished last week has pushed them into the conversation, and now they've got to prove that they can be even better. He said, I felt like that was our most complete game of the season, but we've got more to give. We'll see how they get off to a quick start today to prove that to the nation. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The run inside. It's Davidson. Knocked down immediately.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
On the move, it's Haynes. And they swarm him under.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Looking for a man, it's Reynolds. Out wide right, it's Brown. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Offense staying on the field there and hurry up, looking as if they'll go on 4th. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
The Tigers getting set on 1st and 10. Oh, pressure's coming. Right side, it's Davidson. Breaks into the open. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Quarterback keeper. He's stopping. He's got enough to move the chain.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But nice job being physical in the line of scrimmage by this offense.
Clemson set up with another 1st down. On the ground, it's Davidson. Breaks the tackle.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big 1st down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond. And the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it. And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Out wide right, it's Napier. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football, you come in on the first drive and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk, and strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd down.
They'll start on the ground with Washington. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
They got nothing on the last play. It's second and 10. Looking for a man. It's Duckworth. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he won't quite get there. But, boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Tigers come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Wide receiver going in motion. On third down, here's Washington. Oh, he's got some space. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And the Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Handoff to the single back. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be second and 7.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, second and 7. They've been running it, but now the pass. Escapes the pressure going right. He'll throw it. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Ton of ground to cover here on third and long. They'll send the back in motion. Makes the grab on third. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains.
And I tell you what, I like this defense's game plan right here. Drop back, make sure I got the sticks covered. If they want to throw it below the sticks, I'm going to come up and tackle you and make sure I get you to fourth down.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Turning it on! Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that fourth down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one, was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to the running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's changing the play. Back to throw, it's Duckworth. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Complete in the middle. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a 1st down in the red zone. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
From the red zone, it's Washington. Able to get 1 down to the 15.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Motion from the wideout. Grab behind the line. It's Singleton. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
They'll run it with Bryson Washington. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. Got it back on 2nd and goal. Went right back to him, and again he is denied. It's 3rd and goal.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you're looking for from the defense. You're expecting runs, 2nd and goal. Got to find a way. You can't give an inch. This part of the field, this yard marker right here, you've got to be physical. Nice job by the defense winning that 2nd down.
After getting nothing on the last play, will they try to throw it into the end zone on 3rd down? Right side, it's Eccles. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Fielded in the end zone, it's Barres. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. There he goes! Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Motion from the back. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on 1st down. To throw, it's Denson. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them, and I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on 3rd down. Wants to throw it. Gets rid of it. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Auburn calls it 2nd of 3 timeouts. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. Man, they can barely see the 1st down marker from there, but they'll go for it on 4th. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Throwing right. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Grabbed behind the line, it's Johnson. At the 45, on his way. Makes a grab and room to run. Touchdown, Tigers. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Deep in the end zone, it's Johnson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Wants to throw. It's Duckworth. Under pressure. And they got him. And that Clemson defensive front getting their paws on dudes and making their presence felt.
And, Reese, that's how they built their dynasty. I mean, I know the offense was flash and sizzle and was really good, but, man, it's the Dexter Lawrence and the Christian Wilkins in the defensive front. Those big boys that could get after the quarterback, that played relentless. Those guys really set the tone and set the foundation for Clemson and big-time success.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Punt is on its way. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Just going to keep it after the snap. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground. Clemson is quick to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Breaks into the open. He's at the 20. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And that was a scintillating way to finish that one, a 44-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge game. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Tackled after a short gain, it'll be 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. He'll pull it down. Oh, he's got some space. At the 30. At the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he capped it off with a 65-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Perez. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They open this possession from their own 20. Out wide right, it's Johnson. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Clemson calls its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Motion from the wide receiver. Caught in the backfield. It's Napier. Down he goes. Clemson jumps to the line. To the air. It's Denson. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. They're getting to the line quickly and staying out there on 4th down. Maybe didn't have the defense they expected, and they'll call a timeout here on 4th and 1. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the first down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. And listen, catch the football, understand 4th and short, the situation, and then go get that first down. Don't dilly-dally. Don't try to make a home run play. Get past the sticks. Nice job of understanding that situation.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Left side is Fleming. At the 35, he's got room. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with Tulsa taking on the number 24 team, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. And it's the Golden Hurricane coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. And that's now victory number 1 on the season. Hey, every journey begins with a first step, and this team will bask in the glory of this one for at least 24 hours. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Sets his feet. It's Duckworth. Quickly complete. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Second and long here. Making the adjustment. Tight end now in motion. On the move. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll give it to him again. It's a fumble on the play. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Long way to go on second down. Drops back. It's Duckworth. Got it in the middle. It's Singleton.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this third and short. They'll move the wide receiver. Powers inside. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Auburn trying to convert on 4th down. Looking for the marker. And he's not going to be able to wedge his way there. The defense with the stop.
And that's exactly where you want one of your best football players, right in the middle of your defense. And watch that dude hunt, man. 4th down, and he flies up, finds the football, makes the big play for this defense. He's the guy who they talk to in the headset, and he's the guy who just made the big play.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Quick give. It's Johnson. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They give it back to him. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. Clemson is quick to the line. Piles his way ahead. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the 1st down.
And a nice job up front too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go, hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another 1st down. Looking for space. It's Davidson. They put the brakes on it. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. Myers on the move. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. They'll take the penalty and move them back. How good has this offense been on 4th down, converting all 3 times, and they're lining up to go for it again. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Unloads it left. And the pass is incomplete on 4th down, but hold on just a second. We've got to see what the flag's about. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a 1st down. That fourth down penalty feels as if it is really going to be costly, but we're about to find out now. It's 1st and 10. Right side, it's Washington. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. Clemson jumps to the line. Snagged in the middle, it's Brown. Flying down the right side. To the house. Touchdown, Tigers. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. Scooped it. Scored it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. He'll try to tack on one more. The extra point is blocked. On the move from inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Back to throw, it's Duckworth. Look out! Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Leaves it with the back. He's got the first down. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Here comes the heat. And it's a sack.
And this defense just continues to dominate the football game. This score is lopsided. It's not looking good. But I know one thing. If you can't protect that guy, there's no chance for you to win this game or the future games.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces a 3rd down.
And you want to know why this team is losing? Look no further than this statistic, guys. Their best receiver doesn't have a catch yet in this game. There they try to go his way again. The defense has completely shut him down.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. they'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. From the gun, it's Davidson. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
We reached a break. Clemson has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Just feeds the running back. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Looking downfield, it's Denson. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down. Offense staying on the field, they'll hurry up on 4th down. Gets the back moving. Needs it here on 4th down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Here comes Clemson with another 1st down. On the run, it's Davidson. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Move to his right. He's going to take off. Quarterback gets the 1st down and more. Touchdown, Tigers! And the punishment has been extended. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. This dude is putting on a show, taking up residence in the end zone by the air and by the ground, in keeping with what Clemson looks for in a quarterback.
Man, this is unbelievable. I mean, you've seen so many great guys run through, and Clemson majors in quarterbacks that can throw, can run, and really be dynamic, and this guy is having himself a day.
Number 81, set to kick it away.
On the return, it's Johnson. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Auburn's offense headed out to go on the attack. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the ring. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He's brought down, a short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Out wide right, it's Napier. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
Let's see what Clemson comes up with on first and goal. To the air, it's Denson. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to throw, and they've got to go a long way. Right side, it's Davidson. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is third and goal. Out wide left, it's Davidson. He'll be stopped right there. They threw it short of the goal line, and now they've got some ground to cover on fourth down. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. Dead center perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Drops back on first down. Out wide right, it's Singleton. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
That's reeled in. It's Singleton. And a potentially touchdown-saving tackle made there after the long completion. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Quarterback changing the play. Back to throw, it's Duckworth. It's dropped after taking the hit.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Just keep slinging it. Looking for the score. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown and a little window dressing here at the end of the game. Lining up for the PAT. Right down the boulevard. quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
And listen, it's getting late in the game. It's in the fourth quarter, and they got to make something happen when you're down by this much. But I'll tell you what, this onside kick went like the defense and the offense is going for this day. It's just underwhelming, not successful, just been a bad day.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here.
Makes the grab at the 10. Touchdown, Clemson. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year.
Coming out with it, it's Johnson. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking downfield, it's Duckworth. Right side, it's Singleton. Turning it on. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Rashad Downs going up top. Fires to the wideout. Can hold on in the face of the contact.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Changing the routes with his receivers. Second down, gonna throw it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
And after the big play to start the drive, now 2 straight incompletions, and they need to find a way on third down. They'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Left side is Singleton. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Wants to throw on first. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Working the middle. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Back to pass, it's Duckworth. Extending the play. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Right down the middle. Undeterred by this huge deficit in the last half minute, they'll line up for the onside kick. And to few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.